Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to In My Bag. Today, I am joined by Falcons legend, Roddy White. Roddy, very excited to have you on the show. How's everything going today?
Going pretty good, man. You know, early morning, only start to the morning, so just kind of going motion now.
Well, still very excited to have you even early in the morning. And I'd love to start off, talk a little bit about your partnership with Topgolf and the Angry Birds dance. You and Ludacris have teamed up together on this project. Tell me a little bit about what you're doing and why people need to go out to Topgolf and get involved.
Well, Topgolf is launching a new Angry Birds game, which is a nice game to go play. It's a little bit different than you usually Topgolf thing, where you get points for hitting the balls in the little circle things out, inside the park or anything like that. It's now that you're knocking down buildings. It's kind of just like the app, but you're using a golf club and you're using the golf ball to control it. So you're literally trying to knock down the buildings, throughout the whole thing. And you get 3 opportunities to do that. And you get 3 balls. And if you knock them all, you clear them all down, then on to the next stage. So it's a really, really nice game. I think the kids will enjoy it. You will enjoy it. You don't have to worry about your kids screaming and yelling about they can't hit the ball into the yellow hole or to the red goal or to the blue, all those things that you have with your family. So it's all buildings and things that you're knocking down. So it's a great opportunity for you and your family to have a great time, and you can relax while they just swing away.
You play golf, I understand. How have you done with the game, playing it so far?
I've done pretty well. I got a little bit more control over the ball now. The pandemic gave me an opportunity to go out there and swing the golf club a whole lot more than I used to. And I've been doing pretty well with it. I mean, I've literally went out there and 3 or 4 times had an opportunity to knock all the buildings down, and have done that on numerous occasions. So I'm kind of getting the hang of it, dancing a little bit too. So anybody that wants to come in and watch the dance, you can hashtag Angry Birds, dance, and the world can see you do your thing.
What about Ludacris? Have you seen him hit a golf ball? I'm very interested to know if
Yes.
Ludacris is a good golfer.
That golf ball, he's pretty good, man. He can get it off, and I actually haven't seen him hit it, on a golf course. Things have changed, but at Topgolf, he did a really, really, really good job. He did a lot better than I expected him to do.
You know what though? I'm super. I would love to play a round of golf with Ludacris. I just think that would be amazing. I grew up listening to him, so certainly that would be a big one. So I'd love to kind of go and talk a little bit about what you're up to now. I understand that you're a quality control coach at a local high school team.
Yeah, well, I coach the receivers, most of the time. That's pretty much my job description over there. And I kind of help the offensive coordinator out with some play calls, and bringing couple concepts from when I played into the league, into high school, and just trying to help the kids out, man, as much as I possibly can, and just go out there and teaching them work ethic, and also just teaching them the nuances of the game, and just going out there and executing and trying to execute at a high level and get these guys to college.
That's really cool. Do you have an interest in coaching at either the collegiate or professional level?
No, I wouldn't be a good recruiter. I don't know if I can go into somebody's house and be like, you know what, I would just love to have your kid. You have to tell them all these things about how you love them, and just to get them there and to actually get to reality where, it's time to play football. So I don't know if I would be, a really good recruiter. I'd be more like the guy, like, I'm going to coach you. I know what it takes to get to the next level. Are you coming or not? That would be my pitch. And also at the pro level, I don't think I could do it. It's just time consuming. Right now I miss a lot of my family time, with my kids and things when I was playing in the league for 11 years. And I've been catching up on that the last 4 years I've been out of the league. So, and I'm enjoying that. So my I probably could coach, but I would probably be a little bit late into the cycle, because, by the time my kids graduate, I'd be probably 55, 56 years old. I think my time would have passed.
Hey, listen, that's great. You know, you sacrificed a lot, and now you sacrifice for your kids. You know, you sacrifice for the family, and now you get to spend more time with them, which you certainly earned. You know, I know you're still in Georgia. Are you doing anything with the Falcons? Just staying in touch with them? You know, how much are you watching them? Like, you know, what's your involvement in terms of Atlanta Falcons football these days?
Yeah, I mean, I've been a part of the organization since I retired. Going there, I attend a lot of the game on the road and at home, and just having constant communication. With the guys that are in the organization, players, personnel, coaches, everything. So I'm very much into everything that goes on and into the loop with what what the Falcons do. And it's been good, man. I love it. I've loved that organization for the 11 years I played, and to this point too, man. They've done tremendous things for me and my family, and we recognize that.
Yeah, how hard has it been for you to watch kind of the the downfall this year specifically? Obviously, the last couple of years it hasn't been great, but you know they fired Dan Quinn, who was your coach your last year, I believe. You know, what's that been like for you, and what's the mood around the organization right now?
It's a little different. I mean, every time you get changed, it's gonna be different. When you come in, when the voice is coming from somebody else. But Rod's been doing a good job of rallying the troops. And just getting out there and helping these guys play hard. We just got our first win of the season when with him as the head coach, and that's been a good thing for our organization. We finally, three phases of our game finally came to play, and we finished the game. That's been our problem. Early on in the season, is just finishing games, and we haven't done a really good job of that. But this week we finished the game. It's good for the young guys, especially the ones in the secondary that's been having trouble finishing games and stuff like that. We have a very, very, very young secondary, from the safety position to the cornerback position. These guys are learning on the run, and it's hard, man, when you get in the league, and each and every week, they're gonna come after you because you're young players in this league. So I mean, the turnover's been good. Talking to everybody around the locker room, their spirits are still high, man. These guys still believe that they can win and go on a run.
Do you think that they should have made a move away from Dan Quinn sooner than they did?
I don't think so. I think last year was kind of a down year for us based on the fact that we had a lot of people get hurt, and we had a lot of people get injured early on in the season, and it just a lot of things just didn't go well. And I mean, we had an opportunity, given an opportunity this year, and I know a lot of guys still got hurt this year, and we had to play a bunch of young guys in. So I mean, it's a difficult job to have. Then caught a lot of the flack for early season losses. The one in Chicago where we should just hand the ball off for three straight series and go home with a win, and the Dallas thing where we just didn't jump on the football in Dallas. So you're looking at a team that can easily be 3-3, 4-2 at this point in the junction of the season, but the things are happening the way they did, and you're just happy that you get a position. It's still game 5, in the regular season, and you got an opportunity to change some things.
Who do you want to see be the next Falcons head coach?
I mean, I was asked this question. I mean, I love Mike Tomlin, man. I don't know if he's even available. I don't know if I'm recruiting or whatever, but I would love to see Mike Tomlin, as the next head coach for the Atlanta Falcons. I think he's awesome, man. I think he's a really good head coach. No matter what the personnel, Big Ben's there or not, if Antonio Brown there or not, the Steelers always find a way to win games. And it has a lot to do with coaching, his ability to rally his guys, and his ability to get his team ready to play each and every week. So if I could have a guy, that would be my guy.
I like that's a bold call. They'd have to trade for him, I think, but I like the thought process. You're going for the top.
I mean, you
Um,
gotta go, man. You gotta go get it, man. I mean, I like all these new hires where they hire these new young coaches and they bring them in and they bring all this spunk and pizzazz, and the organization is excited. But I need somebody with all the young players that we have. We need a coach that's been there, done it, knows how to win, can get your guys ready to go each and every week, and then have an expectation of how things should be. And I think Mike Tomlin is that guy.
That was perfectly said. I know that you played with Julio Jones, that you're close with Julio Jones to this day. Do you think that at this point he should ask for a trade?
I don't want to see him get traded. I don't want to see him ask for a trade. I don't want to see him go anywhere. I want him to, go the same route I did and be in Atlanta, for his whole career and, end it right here, and that would be a beautiful thing for me. But, it's up to him what he wants to do and how he wants to do. But as far as winning, I feel like we have enough talent on our team, to get back to where we once were and get back to the Super Bowl. We just got to be more consistent and play more consistent football.
I knew you were going to say that, but I had to ask it anyway. Just like this question, which I already know the answer to, but as a journalist, you have to ask the hard, heavy-hitting question: should the Falcons tank for Trevor Lawrence?
Should we tank for Trevor Lawrence? No.
Yes.
Because even if you tank, right? I say even if you tank, we've won one game. I don't think the Jets are going to win any games. I've watched that team for the last 5 weeks. I don't think they get one win. So, and then you got Jacksonville that's probably going to win 1 or 2 games. So in your tanking thing, you got to think about all the other things that surround you. So you got a 1 out of 3 or 4 chance right now to get that guy, and I think we got enough players that we'll win 4, 5, 6, 7 games, and that'll be down the drain for us. So, I just don't see the Jets winning a game this year. So if they're not going to win any games, they're going to get Trevor Lawrence.
I agree with you, and I feel bad for you because I likewise have had to watch the Jets throughout this season. 0 wins for the Jets. Don't tank. Don't trade Julio. Let's go on a run as the Falcons, right?
Yeah, and if I'm Trevor Lawrence, if the Jets finish with no wins, I just go back to Clemson.
Really?
Yeah, I just go back. I'm just going to go back for another year. I don't want any part of that organization.
Well, you're a South Carolina guy. Do you have any ins with the Clemson organization? Are you in Trevor Lawrence's ear? Don't leave if the Jets have the number 1 pick.
No, I'm telling them right now. One of my cousins, Tony Elliott, the co-offensive coordinator, we're actually related, and we went to the same high school. So I would tell him to tell Trevor, if the Jets get the first pick, don't go. Just stay. Just stay 1 more year in college. And just enjoy your time, man. Just enjoy your time in college. Because it would be awful for you to get drafted by the Jets. Because they do not know how to put anything together over there as far as quarterbacking, as far as weapons around the quarterback, as far as anything that has to do with offensive talent. They can draft defensively, and they do a hell of a job on that side of the ball. As far as offense, man, that team is just bad at picking players.
That's Real Talk with Roddy White. Make sure you listen to him. Go out to Top Golf, play the Angry Birds game. Roddy, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate you for having me on, too.
All right. Thanks so much.